What's up everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the Alts as always. Hope you're all doing very well today. You had a very nice weekend. Bitcoin did reach our target. We've got a drop below, a reclaim, a flip to support. And why is this doing that? Just 2 seconds please. Just gonna boom, here we go. So we did got the tricky level approach was looking at as it was a very easy level, zone here of price to spot. So what happened there, it's very simple, went exactly what we have planned really, went below the level, we got the first reclaim, the retest on the levels here you can see, and we are now doing the reclaim, the rise. Now the thing is, we just need to wait and see if we can get some high prices or not. That's the only thing we'll have to do really. But we've got the drop below, we've got the first reclaim really, the retest, and now we are getting the rise. So now we just need to wait and see, as I said, how far it's going to go. So normally here for me, well, I just took the long with a swing through pan here. We've got some very good data on the order flow by the way. And so yeah, now you can simply take profit one, set your stop loss entry, and just enjoy it really. That's the only thing you have to do at the moment. That's pretty cool. So first of all, we're going to update the levels. Normally the sound should be working well. Just gonna double check that to make sure. So let me check this real quick. Yes, it is working well. Pretty nice. Gonna also pop out the chat here, live chat. There we go. So good morning to you all. Welcome here as always in this daily update. So first of all, what we can do here is simply go on well, weekly time frame, because we're the first of the week, on Monday really. I'm already lost in the days. Anyways, so one weekly here, we have no other ones. Daily level, we've got one on the low, but I don't really care. So let's come back here on the 1 hour and gonna back the music for me. And we can go on MOONCHARTS. That is just right there. So let's go on the levels here, weekly negative path control, so I don't forget this. And that brings us with a new weekly negative path control around. So let me see if there's also something here on TX1. Well, we don't really care. Alright, so let's zoom in here and take the bottom of this. So what's the price? 56,525. Okay, nice, interesting. I already have the levels and everything. I know the plan already. I'm gonna show you this next, but that's interesting because we have the weekly negative path control just above this value low here, and that value low is very key if we manage to reclaim this. Okay, so let's take the one just below here, DNPOC, daily naked point of control. So we have one, if I can place my mouth correctly, 54,462.5. 54,462.5. This is way too close. I don't really care about that level, to be honest. What do we have on the TX1? No other one. Alright. TPO 54,358. Okay, and then good. No new naked session path control. Okay, so we've got one already just right here. That was the bottom really, and during the weekend, and we have one below here. Below the two levels we have planned, the naked session path control and the NPOC. The levels really below the support, as I say, to make something a bit more tricky, as this was an easy target to spot. Okay, so well, let's do the resistance first of all. Okay, it's very simple, not gonna lie. So now what I will be aware of is this, just in addition to the levels I have planned here. So let's add this. So first of all, we've got, so that was for me the plan during the weekend here. We've got the naked session path control here that ended up really in an SFP or a failed auction, really, depending on what time frame you're looking at. For example, here on the 3 hours, it ended up here in a swing flip. On the lower time frame, you can see we did spend a bit more time below the low, so on the lower time frame it can be classed as a failed auction. Okay, and again, it's, look at this, it's exactly, you know, the level approach I gave you in the last update on Friday. You go below, you reclaim, do a bit of a flip to resistance of the target, do a retest, hold a higher low with some bullish data, reclaim, flip to support, and continue the rise. Well, if you go and check this out here, we go below, reclaim, flip to resistance, do a retest, reclaim, flip to support, and go higher. Exactly this. Okay, it is exactly the same all the time. So again, another good level approach of the naked session path control. That's pretty cool. And. So now we did got the rise. The NPOC here, market on the chart, is simply in case we have to end up here with a failed auction above the previous top. Okay, this is the level we have to be aware of. So now we can look simply for a failed auction or a swing flip of the current top. Okay, but this was the first level we had to be aware of. So this was all here happened at night for me, so I didn't really check it, any of this really, but this was the first level. So now if we manage to reclaim this, okay, we are going to go for the value arrow. If we really manage to reclaim this top here, we can look for the value arrow level. Thing is, the value arrow, if we get acceptance above here, it's a bit of a sign of strength. We're normally going to expect at the very least the path control here to be hit. Okay, so if we reclaim the value low, don't do any bearish reaction on this, so to speak. We have a value low level here. Okay, you can see it's not because we reclaim here that it means that we are getting acceptance above it. We really have to see what data we have. If we start breaking above here, we really have to see what data we have, because we can do again a tricky level approach. So to speak, we have a resistance just above here, close by here the value low. So what we can do is simply, for example, hit a target, flip to support, so do here a retest depending on the data we have here. If we don't manage to get some bearish data off the retest, we can look for a swing flip or a failed auction of the previous top, and here we go, drop it below, flip the resistance, and continue the drop. So this, for example, is not because here we reclaim the value low that we are necessarily going to get acceptance how to really look for the path control. We have a resistance close by, so this value low level is the first resistance, but I will be aware of the weekly naked path control and the DNPOC just above, as we can do something a bit more tricky like this. Again, by reading the order flow, you can determine, so not this, but this, you can determine if you have or not to take the trades, such as, you know, the one we have planned on the lows. So I'm just gonna show you this here with this level approach right there. We go below the support, flip the resistance, retest, as this was not really bullish here, retest, and from that retest we get some good bullish data, so reclaim. And now we have to see if we just do a simple flip to resistance. In any case, we've got a good long trade. We did took profit. Now we have the stop loss set entry, so we cannot lose any money. That's a winning trade. Or so if we flip the resistance again and drop, or now if you manage to reclaim and get acceptance higher. Okay, and so yeah, that brings us with this lovely long trade. So now it's exactly the same for boom this target here. We can do such tricky level approach and fall again, but yeah. In any case, this is a first zone of resistance where we can look for a trade. Okay, we can look for from this value low up to the weekly negative path control and the NPOC. If we start to reclaim this weekly negative path control, we do have some highs, so we can get a few reactions there, but I will more likely expect, to be honest with you, the path control at the very least to be touched here. So the first real big resistance, if we reclaim this value low and weekly negative path control, is really coming around 59,100, 500, around there. If we start reclaiming this, by the way, gonna move this a little more on the right. Yeah, if we start to reclaim here this first red square, really, we can simply look here for the next one, so to speak, the monthly negative path control up to the value high. Really, we have also the 61886%. So we have a few big levels. They're not gonna lie. That's a TP. Okay. So the next resistance after the one, so 59,500, if we start breaking this, we can look simply here for 60,000, really, up to 60,000, well, 500 again, by the way. And if we start breaking this, we can look for the next one, so let's pick here this last top here to be taken with the value high DNPOC TPO, and if we reclaim that, it is very likely we're going to see the highs here, or the price around the highs there, with the weekly level, for example, a new monthly level, by the way, here, completely forgot. So we do have a few big levels here on the top, so maybe not a high directly, but we can look for, if we start breaking, for example, 62,000, really, we can look at the very least normally for 64,300, okay, around there. So yeah, these are in any case the first resistance we have to be aware of. Okay. And I think we're good with the resistance. It's not really useful, in my opinion, to go really above here. And as always, if we take a high, we have to look for a swing through pan or a failed auction. So to speak, here we just take the high directly, come back down, and well, come back down directly, and well, get the good data. If we get the good data on the order flow, retrace more really. Otherwise, a failed auction, we just get acceptance above, spend some time, form something bearish on the order flow, and from here, in that case, we're able to, well, recognize there is a short trade, and so we can look for a drop and a nice continuation below. Okay, if we don't manage to do a swing through pan or a failed auction of the top, we can simply look here for the next target, so to speak, around 66,300 up to the monthly level here, so around 67,500. Okay, so now that's the process really. Okay, first of all, very key resistance is this value low with a weekly negative path control. If we manage to reclaim this, I'd not be surprised to see the price coming around the path control at the very least. Okay, so now if we drop from here, let me see. Well, oops, let me see here if I add this. Yeah, this is very bad. Well, personally, I'm not going to look for a long again unless I'm getting stopped out on the long from the low here. If we start to retrace from here, the problem is we're below the value low, below the path control. Well, the only reason why, yeah, the only place where you look for a long really is if we take that low, because I'm going to get stopped out the long. So if we do take that low, there is a 618.66% for the moment just below here. So I'm going to look for a long around there, but otherwise, if there is nothing bullish in this, I'm going to simply look for a new low to be made. Okay, so the thing is, as I was saying in the last update, if we start breaking this support with no tricky level approach, so for now we are doing it, okay, but if we now still lose a level, okay, still lose this support, go below, well, again, there is no big support below that, so the only trade we can look for here, the only long really, the highest probability long, is simply a swing through a pan or a failed auction of that low. So again, we can look for a quick move below, reclaim directly, close above the previous low, and now we, well, get the good data during while doing this move, or a bit later, it's fine, and so manage to raise. Otherwise, no, if there is no swing through the pan, in that case, we got acceptance below, we just spend some time, again, form something bullish on the order flow, and so we managed to raise. Okay, so the only trade really set up I can see below here is a swing through pan or a failed auction. If we don't do this, it's a new low made for me, more likely. Okay, so really have to do a swing through pan or a failed auction, otherwise it's gonna go lower, at the very least to 49,000 really. Okay, now if we start going below 49,000, well, here is the support, really covered in the last updates twice if I'm mistaken. So we have, first of all, as again, we take a low, so we have to look for a swing through pan or a failed auction. We already got a bounce from that support, as you can see here. Then if we drop below with no swing through pan or failed auction, we can look for 43,000. If we start breaking 43,000, so we talk about 10, 11, 12% drop again. If we lose 43,000, sorry, we can look for the next one that is a very big support, not gonna lie. So it's basically the swing through pan here down to the 618.66%, so between 38,500 down to 35,300. And if we start breaking this, we again have another big support, because if you put the locks here, you can see the 618.66% is going into the fourth support here. There is a second really big support, and so, well, it's coming around 28,200 down to the top really of this channel, that is 25,200. Okay, so yeah, these are the two big support we have of this previous way up. So if we retrace from here, these are some very big support where it is very likely we can get a stop. Okay, otherwise these are some smaller support. Yeah, so that's it really. I think nothing more to add on this. We're done with the levels. Just gonna add here the fixed range again for me, so I can see when we reclaim that value low. Bam. Oops, there we go. Just gonna set another here. There we go. Yep, so now let's go on the wave. On the wave, well, what we have planned here was simply this wave 1, wave 2 first of all, okay, unless we have to break the wave 1 route, of course, with an ABC flat in here, so correction, 5 waves. We've planned here the 123 from before, and the 1618, that is a blue level here, so if I add back the 123, if you remember good here, we've got way too many people longing here, so as I said, if we rise from here, the longs have to close, otherwise we're going to see another low and it's going to drop again. So the long, we did got the rise, but the longs did not close here, so as always, we come back down, wrecked all of this, we've got even more people longing around there, and so we've got a nice continuation down to the 1618. That's why the order flow is very useful. It allows you to avoid taking bad trades and so to make informed trading decisions, really. So now we are at the 1618. The 1618 was simply the target we have planned. We have planned a level approach. We did it, so we just had to take the trade, really. So now take profit 1 is hit, stop loss is set on entry. We just have to wait and see now if we can and manage to get higher prices. As simple as that, really. Okay. I'm a bit careful with this long. Personally, I took that long, but I'm not expecting a massive rise simply due to the context we have on the alts. On the alts, we have more likely, and most of them, a triple wave to the upside, so it's likely to be a correction to go more down. So I would not be surprised, for example, to see a pump, okay, but to fall again. Now I can be wrong. That's why I took the long. Now I took profit, set my stop loss on 3. Just plan the trade the plan, really. Now, well, we just need to see how long is going to last for, really, this long trade, and how far we're going to go. So yeah, if we push her from here, if we really get acceptance above here, well, I'm taking an impulsive to the upside here, so wave 3. Okay, so normally the wave 3, if you pull the extension tool, you can look at the very least normally for the 1618 to be touched on the wave 3. So to do this, you can simply take the extension tool, click first the wave on root, second the wave on top, and third the wave to bottom. From here, what is this? Okay, no, that was the wrong one. Look, this one here. From here you can look, so you can add here the 120 extension, 1618, 200%, 2618, right here 3618, and the 423.6. okay, now we have only 2% chance to stop before the 1618, so to speak, around here is a 120 extension. We have a lot higher probability to stop at the very least, okay, to reach at the very least the 1618, if again we are in this impulsive. So if you really have to rise from here and pump, we can look, you can see here for a new all-time high, just a new all-time high, by the way, and another retrace for a wave 4 before to look for another increase in price for a wave 5. Okay, so this is what we can look for at the moment, more likely, but again, I'm really careful with these waves simply because the context on the ants, we have many ars that are having, you can see here, a triple wave to the upside. This cannot be, for example, a WXY, or I don't know what pattern this can be, but so it is very likely that this is a triple wave to the upside, so it's a correction to go more down at some point. So if we go more down on the alts, it's because normally Bitcoin is going to drop at some point. That's why I'm a bit careful with Bitcoin at the moment. I still took the long, but now everything is secure. I have my stop loss set on entry, so it's a stop profit, really, and I took profit 1, so it's a winning trade in any case. So now we will see. In any case, if we do this, you know what price we can reach at the very least if we're really in this impulsive. Now, well, if you drop from here, so to speak, we go and touch the C wave 200%. So let me just get rid of this, so to speak, here. If the C wave of the flat, okay, drop below the 1618, that is a max target. Okay, if we drop below here, this 1618, well, we're going to go and touch here the 200%, and should we touch 200% of the C wave, it's an invalidation for this full plan for me, so there is no ABC flat anymore, and so it means that we are in the drop configuration more likely, so to speak. This was a WXY, okay, this looks more like some triple wave to the upside, but I'm just getting acceptance for a wave 1, 2 that we are having some 5 waves, so it means that we are more likely in this. That was a WXY, and so now we are into a big higher time frame Y wave, and so normally here we should be in an ABC zigzag down, so 5 waves, correction, and another 5 waves down. Okay, if we touch the C 200%, I'm simply going to take this. It is very simple. First of all, what we have planned with the levels, a swing through upon referral auction of the bottom here with a 123. If we drop below the 1618 with, I mean, that is really the path control here around 43,000. Okay, you can see here 42, 43,000. When you drop big like this, 1k difference of 1k is not that big, so yeah, it's around there, it's around the support. And should we drop a lot more, there is another configuration plan, but for the moment I'm not going to make it too complex. I'm gonna stay with this. Okay, so still the same plan really on Bitcoin. We just got the drop into the 1618 of the C. We've got the level approach we was looking for in the 2 last updates. Now we just have to remain patient, wait and see really. That's the only thing we can do at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I think with Bitcoin we're done. 20 minutes, not too long, but well, we didn't got so much move really on Bitcoin, if we can say that, just a drop at least into the target. So, and the alts, where is the chat here? Right there. Get a chance, can you check FLOKI please? Yes, sure mate, absolutely. FLOKI that is here. So FLOKI got a drop down into the weekly level. I can't remember if I did this on my side or not, the levels. I think I did this on my side. Let me see. FLOKI. Yeah, I did this on my site. All right. So it was a double X, Y, and Z. All right. So well, here are the levels if you want them now. So the first resistance is simply okay for that is more for scalpers here, for lower time frame traders. Just gonna zoom out here to load all the fixed range. Perfect. We have, so first of all, what time frame I was on to load a good fixed range? 12 hours. Okay. Okay, good. So the first resistance here is really the monthly negative path control plus all the tops here. Okay, so I have the path control, monthly negative path control. That will be cool to go and take at the very least. I mean, at the very least, yeah. To take this top here to really stop, take all the short stop loss. Okay, and once you've got this, if again Bitcoin is bearish at that time, you look for a short. If Bitcoin is if for example reached this high here, Bitcoin is really bullish, there is no way to short Bitcoin, there is no bearish data, let it go, is gonna push higher also. But if Bitcoin is bearish at that time, there is a possible short trade that can bring us with a new low next. So there is this possible short trade setup if we manage to get that high, of course, if and only if Bitcoin is bearish at that time. If Bitcoin is not bearish, again, there is no way to short this. Okay, this is very important. So if we manage to reclaim this monthly negative path control, this top here and the path control there, well, you can see the next target. There is nothing in between here, so we can look simply. By the way, there is nothing in between. There is possibly something in between. Just gonna check that because we are Monday, so there is possibly a new weekly naked point of control. So I'm gonna check that with you right now. Bam. Let me see. All right, no, it's below. Yeah, it's below, so we don't really care. All right, I'm gonna add this back here. 30 minutes. 5 minutes here, and good, we're done. Oops. The short's gonna stop towel or no? Because not yet. Got a few shorts down here that bring us with this lovely absorption on the low, but they did not got stop towel yet. That'll be cool to at the very least stop these shorts. For example, take this high here to take a few stops, and well, even better will be to take the very top here at the very least. So yeah, the first resistance really for traders is here. If we manage to reclaim that, get acceptance above, bam, we can look for a nice increase in price. Again, I will not long up here. Okay, this is your longer resistance. You do not longer resistance, sorry. So if you long here, you will longer resistance. It's a resistance because normally you expect a rejection, a retracement from here. Okay, it's like you do not short the support, it's called a support because you expect to bounce on it, so you're going to long the support. If, of course, that's the reason why you use an order flow, if on the order flow there are some good data. So here, well, if you had to long, that was a weekly, it's a bit late. Otherwise, what you can do is simply wait for example, a reclaim, flip to support, and here you can long to look for the next target. Okay, but you do not long, for example, like this on the breakout. If you miss it, I mean, if you miss a move, you miss a move, and you wait for the next trade. As simple as that, really. It's better to miss than to long a resistance or to short a support, for example. Okay, except if you're reading the order flow and you know what's happening behind the market or this, you can do this. But yeah, these are the two lower time frame support. Should we break this? We can look simply for the high here to be taken with the 6.86% just above, weekly naked path control, and I guess that, yeah, this is a path control. So you can look for this for the next target. If we again have to make a tricky level approach of this resistance, what we can do, it's same as for Bitcoin, what we have planned in the last update. For the support, now it's just the opposite. Okay, it will be above the resistance. You can go above, for example here, flip to support, retest so of the level or a new high for a swing through power auction. It depends what data you have on the retest first of all. If you get some bearish data or not, bam, you can go below, and if you get some bearish data, go below, flip the resistance and drop again. Okay, that will be the two levels above here will be simply for a tricky level approach of this resistance, as simple as that. And if we reclaim that, we can look simply for the weekly value high in the top here at the very least. Okay, now if we drop below, that will be more for a swing through panel auction of these lows. Okay, so we have the low here, we have the low here. If we really drop below, okay, that will be the first target for a long, and if we don't hold these lows with a swing through panel auction, we can look for this nice weekly negative path control a bit below. Okay, as simple as that. Yeah, well, that is it really for FLOKI. Otherwise, with the wave, well, what we have planned in the last update was simply a 5 ways down correction, 5 ways. So now we can look for a retracement to go more down, and the reason why I was giving you the short trade here. If we don't manage to retrace, you know, from the first trade I gave you, we're going to go a lot higher. Again, simply wait for Bitcoin to be bearish at the same time. If Bitcoin is bearish, everything is going to follow. If Bitcoin is still not bearish, do not short it. There is no reason, because Bitcoin is going to bring everything higher too. Okay. Yeah, so well, nothing more to update, to be honest with you, on FLOKI. Yeah, so by the way, oops, are you mainly looking for short setups on altcoins? Yes, I am, simply because of the triple wave we've got before. On many alts, it is not possible that this can be, for example, a longer B wave or a longer wave 2 with a DYDX or an ABC flat. If you pull, for example, here the retracement tool here for a flat, okay, so to speak, here for I'm gonna go on another chart, by the way, so you can really see on this one, for example, or maybe this, there's nothing on that. So you know that for me, I have more likely here an A, B, C. Now, can that be a longer B wave to make a C later, or if you really have to be bullish, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we'll get in that case of 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, and so this can be either for a C, either for a wave 3. Can we be in this? Well, can that be here the only pattern that is taking the previous high, so the correction like this, that will be a triple wave, where the second wave is taking the first wave root, okay, so the top here. The only patterns possible are an ABC flat, so A, B, C, correction, 5 waves. Now the problem is, sorry, the B wave have to retrace 123, 127. If we retrace more, we cannot break and touch here the A wave root. Here we do, so it's not possible to win this. Flat, you can see the max 123, 127. We go way above this, so it cannot be this. Now the other pan will be a double EXY. Can that be a double EXY here? Again, we go way too high for me for a double EXY. Okay, normally we really have to respect this. We can do some wicks above here. We even have some kind of close above this target. So it's not impossible. But if you take this, for example, so that's still fine. But for example, if you start taking GMT, can that be a double EXY? The answer is no. We go absolutely crazy. Look at this. If I pull the same fib here, I mean, we go way above that target. Okay, so it is. I really struggle placing this bigger A, B, C to get another rise, and for me it looks a bit more bearish, to be honest with you. It's not that I want to be bearish, but it's just what I can read here. It looks really more likely here an A, B, C. And so if we have to raise from here, we can look, of course, for it. It's not impossible. We can look for a bigger W, X, and then a Y, for example. But it really all depends of Bitcoin. Okay, so am I looking more for shorts? Well, due to the correction we've got before, yes, I am looking a bit more for shorts on the alts. That's the reason why also I give you this nice first target just above. Now, I'm not saying you have to short here. No, you can of course read the order flow if you know how to read an order flow on the alts, or just an order flow really. Or you can simply wait when you hit a target for Bitcoin to be bearish. When Bitcoin is bearish, that's a short trade, and it should drop also on this one. But yeah, due to the context before, I am more looking for some shorts on the alts. Now again, it's not because I'm looking for shorts that I'm going to take them. If Bitcoin keep rising again and is bullish, well, there is no way to short the alts. But if Bitcoin, for example, into the targets we have planned, start to be bearish and the alts are reaching a target we have planned and resistance, I am going to take a short trade, of course, yes. But yeah, I'm more looking for shorts to answer the question. Due to the context before, that is more likely here for me in ABC zigzag, and so a correction to normally go more down at some point. Okay, yeah. But the good thing is that well, we did to the long normally also of either the low here, either the retest, as this was something planned. Okay, that was simply the level approach now. We just need to wait and see and simply enjoy really the pump if we have to really pump from here really big. Okay, but I'm still going to look for some shorts into this resistance, even if I'm looking for a wave 3 next. I don't really trust this wave, so I'm really going to pay attention to what's happening into the resistance here. Okay, that's the reason why I'm looking for a short on the alts. Yeah, also. But yes, I'm more looking for shorts than longs, but I'm not going to look for a short now. I'm looking for example, here on FLOKI, a bit higher, okay, not directly here. So I hope this answers the question. A bit of a long answer. So am I looking for a short? Yes, but it all depends on Bitcoin. Only if Bitcoin is bearish when we hit the targets. If Bitcoin is not bearish, there is no way to short the alts. As simple as that, really. That's why it's very important to know how to read an order flow, and well, to check out what Bitcoin is doing and to know what Bitcoin is doing more likely. Yeah, so to do any else that you're looking at? Well, you know what, I was recording myself yesterday because I wanted to do a few updates on the alts. The problem is, I mean, due to Bitcoin right now, are we in the impulsive to the upside? Are we bearish? I'm a bit more bearish than bullish. I still took a long, but I'm still a bit more bearish and bullish on Bitcoin for the moment. The alts have exactly the same wave, and the premise we need to know what direction Bitcoin is going to take to determine what is going to happen on the alts. For now, we don't know yet. I'm a bit more bearish, as I said, and also on the alts I'm a bit more bearish. The targets here already hit for a long trade. So I did some few TAs yesterday, but there's nothing interesting at the moment. I even checked a few alts. For example, I checked cat dog. It's not interesting. I mean, was it that one? Yeah, well, for example, cat dog here, I did a few TA on that, but I mean, there is nothing interesting. This move up here is a triple wave, so it's normally a correction to again go more down. There is no 5 ways up here, so it's not very bullish. We can look for a long, for example, there is a long setup around, so to speak, between. So I'm doing some TAs, but I don't find anything interesting really. Really interesting to really put some big money in there. I mean, for now, I'm just remaining patient and waiting for a better market context really to be here, and when this will happen. That's the reason why also I didn't record any videos, you can see on the YouTube channel here, for 3 months now, because since we sold, for example, Bitcoin, we're just in some corrections. Bitcoin is range bound for 6 months. I mean, there is nothing to do really at the moment. Okay, we can just remain patient and wait for better opportunities to come. That's the only thing we can do. But if you want to get some, for example, so a few setups or something, this can be a target for a long trade on. So it's cat dog. You can absolutely go for it really. Now the premise, there is no Bybit order flow on this. I mean, so yeah, I'm not really interested in that. The reason why I stopped to do the TA, by the way. But this is a target. Now we can, well, you do whatever you want really. Otherwise, I've done a few more TA, for example, on Bendog. Oh well, this is what I was looking for yesterday night, by the way. the wave 5 normally. Where is my TA in this? No, that was not that one, by the way. I'm saying shit. No, it was another one. Well, that one you do have 5 ways now to the upside. That's pretty cool. But it was not that one I was checking out yesterday. It was. Let me see. No, it wasn't that one. It was on the 7-day. What is that one again? Bendog. I think no, it was not that. It was Nero maybe. I think it was Nero. That one here. Was waiting for a wave 5. It's not in here. It was the one from MXC normally. Yep, there we go. But again, that was for a possible wave 4 here. You can see wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. But even this, we went really lower. The volume on MXC is not that well respected. I mean, yeah, so not the best. Okay. But yeah, Bendog here do have some 5 waves up now. That's pretty cool. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and so now we should be in the wave 5. Yeah, that's pretty cool on that one. But again, look at this. The problem is, that's why it again depends on Bitcoin. If you pull the retracement tool from the top to the very bottom here, you add the flat targets. We are doing the retracement to the flat target. So these 5 ways up here can be simply for a C wave to drop again. That's the reason why I was saying here that the context on the world markets really, we need to see what Bitcoin decide if we do the wave 3, so not that one here, but the wave 3, or if we just do an increase in price to drop again. If we do the wave 3 here, well, it's likely that all the alts are going to follow and be bullish, and so I was wrong on the previous move, really. That was not a correction to go more down. But yeah, for me, I'm remaining patient and to wait for some better opportunities, really. But there can be an ABC, for example, for a flat, and so the C, after the C. Everyone is going to look, for example, for a wave 1, 2, as we've got some 5 ways up, or an AB, so a retracement to push higher, and we're just going to fall from here and take out the lows, really. So yeah, that's why I'm waiting for a better context, really, on the world markets, if you can say that. And I'm more looking for shorts than longs, really, at the moment. Now, if you want, for example, to look for a short on this, you can simply take the extension tool. Click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, and third on the wave 4 bottom. You can pull the wave 5 targets. Oops, a bit too much. And so, well, yeah, we are at the 2618, the max wave 5 target. If we push higher than this, you can pull the log scale and simply check. So here the 1618. If we push higher, so you look at the 2618 here, okay, on the log scale. For this, you just have to go into the settings and tick the log scale here, setting on the fib levels based on log scale. Okay, but yeah, this will be the target, really. So here, otherwise, you can look for, as I say, the log scale, and so red, like this, and so here is 2618. But yeah, otherwise, nothing interesting really on the arts. I'm waiting for better wave to come, really. And yeah, that's it, really. But yeah, I'm not looking at the moment at any else because well, it's most of the alts we have the same wave, so I'm just remaining patient, really, for a better context on everything. If you get a chance, check SHILL. No idea what this is. SHILL USD. Well, yeah, let me see here. When was that? 9 November. When was the top on that? 25 November. Top price 1.7. Well, yeah, we have the top on that. That's pretty cool. Cool. Okay. checking because the Bybit price is, and the Bybit chart is better. But let me see first of all if this is the real, yeah, okay. We 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 1 2 3 or 5 ending, so I'll be here more likely an ABC zigzag A, B, and then a C here. Yeah, so it'll be on that top. And moreover this, something good is that to take a B wave and not, for example, a double DXY down, is also because, I mean, something good is this. We do not touch here on the log scale. So with the log scale setting ticket here, we do not retrace here 38.2, and normally an X wave have to retrace minimum 38.2. If you don't do it on the normal scale, that is definitely not here. You can look at the log scale. And here, even on the log scale, we don't do it, so that's why it matches. So here more likely is an ABC zigzag. The only thing here I don't really like is that we don't really have the real top on the Bybit price. I'm not really sure that this is a very top on this. Let me just see what was the time on that. I'm not taking this right here. This is more likely a scam week, but 24 November at midnight, really. So let me see. Yeah, you can see we have something here. It's a bit after. So to pull the extension tool, we can do this on that one here. Where is the top on that? Okay, and the top. Look. So there is a 0 on this. Look. Okay, well, there you go, you have your targets, mate. So first of all, you have this zone here. So you have between, well, 3068 down to 3025. If we start breaking this, you have the 120 extension, yips. That is so 3406, and then you have the 123 is 401. It's very low. So you can do this basically. Let me just, oops, because if I remove the log scale, I'm gonna just remove everything really. Oops. You can see it's not even working anymore. So let me just do this again. Look. Like that, down to 0.25. Okay, then you have right. And then you have the 0.1 around there. So if you remove here the log scale, you can see where is this. Okay. Now we can also do something. So we have the wave. We can go back on this, and we can simply pull here the extension tool also from the top to the bottom here to the very top there, and so that brings us with a 120 extension just below. Just gonna do something here real quick. Is yeah, okay, well, that brings us really, what's the price? 30344. Yeah, well, that brings us into the first area of plan. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. So let me just get rid of this. Lock that. Yeah, oops, not the right stuff. But anyways, bam, bam, bam. And so here, just gonna come back here on the log scale to see a bit what we have there. 1, 2. Okay. Well, it's hard to say if this is the top there or if this is the top there. Depending on the time frame, we have a high mate there or there. So I'm gonna take a bigger wave. 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5. But it's possible that this bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not here, and we're with a B wave on that top, and so we only have, for example, so I was counting this like that: 1, 2. 3, 4, and so we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so wave 5 here directly. Okay, so after this is either a wave for retracement to come down to take the lows really once more, either to rise directly. But again, for this to rise, we need Bitcoin also bullish. Okay, and at the moment, well, we took a long, but we have to reclaim a few levels to really get something. I mean, to really say it's bullish. Well, yeah, there's a wave on this. You have the targets are more likely here on the log scale. Okay, these are the 3 targets we have at the moment. So yeah, well, that's it. I think we're done with this. Not gonna spend too much time on that. We're just in a massive bearish downtrend. Don't look super interesting. It's not the kind of coin I'm trading a lot, to be honest. And more of it's not even on the, it's only on the spot. It's not in the swap, you know, in the futures. So yeah. But anyways, here is, you've got your TA mate. Do you think we will get out season, Matteo? Well, yes, we will. But the thing is, I'd not be surprised to see a bit lower first of all. Okay, then the thing. I'd really not be surprised to see this due to Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, I'd not be surprised to see at least one more new low would be really cool. Okay, to just take the lows once more, and once we took these lows, we will see here if we manage to get really some 5 ways up or not. Here we've got the 5 ways up first of all. A retracement, another pump, but we've got a 5 waves correction, 5 ways. That's an ABC zigzag. Here we need to get a 5 ways up first of all. If we get this, that's pretty cool because we're going to get a retrace, but to push higher, either again for an ABC zigzag, either for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we do get the 5 ways like this, well, next it is likely that we're going to do wave 1, 2, and bam, 3, 4, 5, and here we go. We have the out season. Okay, but one more new low. Not gonna lie, will be cool. I would not be surprised here to see a bit of a rise due to Bitcoin because we are in a long and can get a bit of a rise. But if we start to reject a few targets here, new low, and I'm looking for this mainly at the moment. Okay, for now. Again, data can change all of this, but for the moment, that's what I'm looking at more likely. So that season, due to the triple wave we've got here to the upside, not yet. That would be cool to make one more new low before to get another season, really. Sorry, just 2 seconds, please. Alright, sorry. So, good morning, mate. Any update at Ethereum Sol link Cardano? So, Ethereum, first of all, let me go on this. Main, by the way, NVDA. Let me see what happened there. Well, nothing crazy, to be honest with you. wait, I've placed a square here now. Alright, well anyways, gold, okay, snap, okay. DXY is dropping again, no? Nice, it's rising a bit at the moment. Anyways, oh, by the way, the gaps. Yep. Something to be aware of, right? We have this nice gap just below here, okay, to be aware of. So we have this right there. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's also the reason why if we go below here, I'm not really looking for a long, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to look for, so if we come back here, because I'm going to get stopped out on entry after take profit 1, so it's still a winning trade. But if you come here, as I was saying before, okay, if you come back here, so I'm going to get stopped out. I'm going to look for a long, but if we're still into the gap here, there is no way to long this. Okay, as always, it's not impossible that we do this, for example, and we just reclaim and get acceptance above. But when you have a gap, you expect it to be filled. Okay, so to speak, when you get what I just say is not right. When you get acceptance into the gap, it is very likely that we're going to, at the very least, go to the bottom of it, so to speak, fill the gap. So to look for a trade in between, well, personally, I'm not playing with my money for such trade. I'm only taking the highest probability. This, for example, to look for a trade into a gap is not a high probability trade, so I'm not going to look for a long. So if we come back down, we are, so to speak, if we come back down here, right there, I'm getting stopped out, and we are into the gap. We are not filling it. I'm not going to look for a long because it is likely that we're going to fill it, and so to go at the very least to the bottom of it. Okay, so be aware of this. We have a gap below there. So well, I'm gonna add some levels like this, by the way. Gonna be much more easier to see this. So took and oops, down here. So between 54,500 down to 53,000 really. Okay. But yeah, on this being said, let's go on Ethereum. That's the reason why I was looking. It was here first of all. Okay, yeah, okay, we're in the 50 minutes. I was like, what? So what happened there? When was the last update already? I can't remember. Ethereum here. Bam. And so the plan was well, yeah, to look for a Y wave down, Z wave down here into so the one extension 123 or the 1618. WXY, X and Z. Well, the targets are really badly respected now. Look at that. Maybe we did touch it here, the 1618 on the Bybit price. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Let me see. Tuk. Nice, not touch it here. Well, gonna take this as a double DXY X and Z to the upside, okay, so to speak here. What I was saying normally in the last update, if we have to change that, double DXY X and Z. And so this right here is a simple, you can say simple, it's a bit complex, but still double DXY. Compared to a double DXY X and Z, it's a bit more easier. So here in that case, well, now it's a little late, not the best prediction on this. Let me just go there. Ethereum is in any case very complex for a while now. It's really complex. I mean, if you really want to do some wave count, try to count all of this. You will have some fun. Not gonna lie. This is insane. So here in that case, the extension tool is not this. Well, now it's a little late. Not gonna lie, but well, it's better late than nothing, right? So let's pull it here. If I manage to catch that, perfect. Down to here. Can go for a front run. What the hell is this? Top is on the right. Top is on the right. Nah, I'm gonna place it like that. If you pull it like this, sorry, I'm just trying to find something better than the wave here we have planned before. Yep, so that makes more sense with the bounce we're having right now. DYDXY. I'll go for this. Yep, I will stay with this personally. We'll stay with this. Let's yeah, I'll stay with this. So the next target here, either 1-to-1 extension, otherwise we'll have the 123 and the 168. Both pools we have planned, I mean the one we have planned is not hit. I mean we did hit some target, but we're really below and in between the max and, I mean, between the 123 and the 1618. So a bit weird, we don't touch the 1618. And well, here you can see even with this pool here with a triple wave, so depending on if this is placed like this, so on that top or not, it's hit, but normally the top should be on this top there, and so if you pull it like this, it's not hit at the moment, so I'm gonna still take this and remain with that. So DYDX here, well, if Bitcoin is now doing the wave 3, we're going to rise, but first of all, before to look for the wave 3, as I said, I'm not really trusting this bullish wave at the moment. I really want to see some targets reclaim it here, some levels. For example, here what we have planned here. First of all, the value low up to the weekly negative path control. If we do reclaim this zone of resistance here, we are going to see a rise normally at the very least into the path control. Okay, so I really want to see this first of all being reclaimed. If we don't, we can still look for lower prices at some point. Okay, so yeah, not too worried for the moment. Now we did got some fires up, yes, so it's an ABC zigzag or an impulse here. First of all, ABC, and if we rise more, we go past, for example, here the 1618, so to speak. You pull the extension tool from the bottom there to the top, to the very bottom here. If you if you start breaking the 1618 here, touch the 200%, for example, it is very likely that in that case we're in an impulsive, but in that case Bitcoin is going to rise a lot more than this. Okay, if you go above here, 3, 4, 5, and go and touch the 200%, for example, you can look for an impulsive to the upside. Okay, but for the moment, ABC zigzag more likely. So Ethereum a bit long, but we're done. Where is the chart here? There. The chat is here. Sol, is Sol in this? I'm not sure. No. Let's go in the outs there. Oh, just money, by the way. Just 2 seconds, please. A bit below. I don't know if you remember that one. Oh god, that was insane, that one. If you remember good here, that was a level was defending here. It was here? I can't remember who that was. Sorry, just checking something real quick. Also wave 4. Yeah, it was here. No, it was. So it was. Yeah, it was just mine. That was this zone of price here. Was defending. when was that? 29th of February? Yeah, okay, so it was here. If you remember good here, the only zone here of price was buying the dip of this. And we'll watch this also. All these lows, the lows here were defending here. Massive rate. What is this? Oh, it's cool. Bull runs are insane. That's why I know it's boring. But anyways, so you said SHILL. SHILL. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, well, I was looking for an ABC zigzag down. Well, oops. Well, what's going on right now? All right, so we've got the C wave. Oops. So we was looking here for an ABC zigzag, so correction to come down. We went into the max target 1618. Don't take the highs here once more. Nah, alright, well, let's say it's up here. So 1618, max target, that completes the B wave. And so from here, C wave down, and so in the C we are now. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's just follow the wave plan, right? So what we can do here is simply pull the extension to on the top to the bottom here to the top. Correction. Yeah. When really below here, the 123. Mustard share here is a 1618. That'll be cool to go at the very least into the 1618. Oops, 450 maybe, yeah. That'll be cool to go at the very least here to the 1618. But again, I'd not be surprised to see a bit low here, and then yeah, maybe a longer C wave here. Well, no, it's not possible, by the way. If we drop below here, okay, just in case we drop below here, I will take this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, an ending with a smaller wave of a leading. That will be in that case for into the Y wave, an A, B, and a C here with 5 waves down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 5. That would be really cool to get at the very least here one more new low on every ounce, and there we have to see what Bitcoin is doing. If Bitcoin is start to, well, we took the lows and now we have a better wave, we have some better wave. We can get a nice increase in price on everything, and the alt isn't starting really. But a new low here, first of all, will be lovely. Not gonna lie on absolutely everything. I mean, almost. Okay, I get everything, but that'll be cool. But yeah, for now, well, ABC zigzag down is what we have planned, so I'm just going to stick to the plan. And well, this is a 1618, but I'm not going to buy this if Bitcoin is not ready when we touch that. As simple as that, really. Yeah, well, everything followed perfectly on this. What can I say? This is pretty perfect. Link. Oh yeah, link. Good one. Oops. Link there. Again, you can see here, well, ABC, and so we go into the 120 extension, retrace from here. We have an ABC. It is likely a correction to come down at some point, so can that be a wave 4 by his way? Nah, we break the wave on top, bottom here, so yeah, I mean, this is a correction. I'm simply waiting for the lower targets we have planned. So here we can simply look again for a swing through a pan or a failed option of the price bottom. That is still a valid target depending on what Bitcoin is doing when we do this. Okay, when we take the price low, if Bitcoin is bullish, it's gonna rise. If Bitcoin is still not bullish, it's gonna drop down into the next target. As simple as that, really. Yeah, that's what I'm going to wait for really on this one. Okay, yeah, perfect touch of the 120 extension by his way. Do we have the fib time also? Oops, the fib time also following on this? Nah, normally it should be the 1-to-1 extension. I mean, 1 to up fib time here, that is the grey one. Cardano. I added that yesterday into this. Took again 1-to-1 extension here. Consider. So again, ABC zigzag to the upside, correction to come down. Can that be a double XY here or an ABC flat? Well, the flat, the answer is definitely not. We'll go way above. And can that be an X wave? No. So for me, it's a correction to come down. Okay, this is. We can still, for example, do a double EXY and rise again, but oops, in any case, that will be a double EXY, so a correction to come down at some point. So it's just a question of time. That's it, really. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on the smaller wave and stuff like that. We have a correction before. I'm looking for a new low. I mean, I'm waiting for a new low now. It's gonna maybe take some time to do this, but I'm waiting for a new low to be made. The 0 is down here. What's that target? Oh yeah, that's the double XY XNZ. Yes. All right. Was this reward respected before? Oops. Not really. Well, in any case, these are the Z targets, so bam, yeah, we can look for the Z targets really. Okay, so well, let's wait for the pound reflection of the low. If not, 123. If not, 1618. And we shall not go below that a lot normally. I just remember of all of this. That was really cool. Don't know if anyone was here when I was doing all these moves there. That was so much memories in this. All the trades, all of this really. It was the short on the very top with the flat here, ABC flat. Oh my god, that was so good. It's kinda boring, but well, we just have to wait really. But it'll come anyways. So well, yeah, Cardano, not gonna do more on this. ABC exactly to the upside, rejection of the 1-to-1 extension. Now if you raise more, it's a simple double XY up. Otherwise, I'm waiting for the next for the same target below us really. My pleasure mate. Ethereum seems like a real shitcoin. Well, yeah, is Ethereum here? No. I mean, first of all, the wave on this are really complex. It's really crazy. Like I think this is the most complex one to count. Like really, I'm not joking at all. This last raise is just mind blowing. Really. I mean, these are some 5 ways up. These are more likely some 5 ways up. So it's likely here to be an ABC zigzag. But the smaller wave are really crazy. It's very complex to predict that one. Not gonna lie, it's very complex. So that's why I pray to remain personally on the higher time frame wave and just stick to Bitcoin otherwise, or all the other arts. But yeah, this one is very complex. Not gonna lie. So why is it a shitcoin? You know, if Bitcoin is bullish, everything is going to be bullish, so there can be a shitcoin, it can rise again, but yeah. Well, that's maybe what people are saying because it's not really bullish for quite a while now. Like, it's not bullish for 2 years now. Ain't bullish. We've got a bit of a rise, but I mean, we're still in the same zone of price. We don't have some massive push up like this. I can, well, yeah, it can be a bit boring. So maybe many people will call this a shitcoin. Well, it's not the best one for sure at the moment. But well, if we start being in a bull market, people won't say that anymore, right? That's maybe the reason why I'm not, I don't know if you're saying this because, well, many people are saying though, if you think so. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a real shitcoin. It's, for me, I'm not even trading that, touching this. It's we got a short trade from the top plan. I deleted that, but oh no, it's still there. You can see you've got this nice retest here. But yeah, it looks like a shitcoin. Yeah, now is it a shitcoin? Well, it's still a big crypto, not gonna lie. But it looks like, yeah. So yeah, I'm not touching that person at all. Like really not at all. Yeah. Well, thanks, mate. You're the legend. Thanks for joining, mate. Thanks for tuning in and for a message. I appreciate it a lot. Sorry. Oh, by the way, I won't be home so tonight, so tomorrow, and for 2 weeks now. So the streams on my laptop, and so my laptop, well, it's there won't be any camera or something. Yeah, just so you know, so the microphone, everything should be not that good normally, but it's still the same, but I don't know why the sound is not so good on the laptop. I don't know why. But anyways, just so you know, so I won't be home, so there will be some daily updates. Now you will maybe hear some noise in the background and everything. So for the next 2 weeks, and then on the 26th, yeah, so well, in 2 weeks and a half really. Yeah, you will. I'm going to go in a new accommodation. So on Fridays, on the 27th, depending, well, there will be maybe no daily updates. I don't know yet. I will let you know in any case. Time to get the fiber too, by the way. We cannot really do this before. But yeah, so just so you know, around maybe on the 27th of September. There'll be maybe no daily update. Well, I will let you know in any case. Yeah, so yeah, in more than 2 weeks before, but yeah, before that, the 2 next weeks, I won't be home also. So yeah, I will still make some daily updates, but the sound will not be terrible, I think, and will not be crazy. Hopefully the connection will be good. Otherwise, I'll have to go to another place in any case. Yeah, anyways, just so you know. But there will still be some daily updates. Sorry. So hi, mate. DYDX, please. DYDX. Oh, good morning, mate. How are you doing? Good to see you here. I don't know if you're still watching. Didn't pay attention. Sorry, mate. So how are you doing, mate? No, absolutely not. I'm not going on vacation at all. I mean on holiday. Yeah, good to see you here. Didn't saw you for a while in here. Oh well, you too. How are you doing? Good to see you here also. So DYDX, I don't know what this is. Let's do it in the out section here. USD. Oof. Let's take. Oh jeez. Let me close that real quick. Because when it's buggy like that, oops. Tuk. Oops. Oh no. What? USD. That'll be very long. Why? Oh my god. I hate it when he's doing that. Like this. Do you know which one have the oldest data? So because it's doing one by one, it's really, oh jeez, terrible when it's doing that. Normally you can add like everything at the same time. It's fine. We'll do it like this. Trading view sometimes is lovely. Well, that will be enough. Oh, it's not even good. When was the start on this? 9 of September 2021. Alright, so let me see. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna take the Binance one. And by the way, this. Nice. Yeah, that will do the job. Alright, so we went below here in any case. Wow. That's a hella big range bound. Yeah, range bound we've got up here. So I'm just checking a few stuff up here. Well, first of all, we don't really care because now we did took the low, so it could be some sideways. Now it's done in any case. We did took out the low, so it cannot be a big wave 1, 2. Yep, so we have to do all of this wave count. Oh, we did took the highs on that one. That's pretty nice. That is definitely something to be aware of, okay, for a possible short trade now. Where are we right now? Okay. Well, there we go. Now the shorts got stopped out. You can see the shorts from here. 2.9 plus almost 2 here. We've got almost 4 million getting stopped out here of shorts. Longs taking a bit profit. You've got some wrecked. Small, but Not very bearish yet, not gonna lie. So no short reaction or something. It'll be cool to, well, we did stop at some shorts here, so that's pretty nice, but we don't have the short reaction now, so for now. As always, this is what you can learn in the course here. You go into the course section here, exo charts, and you have the it is untrue is bad order flow data here. Okay, if you go and check this out, the process is when you don't have, so let me just take a screenshot of this. Oh, okay, so when, for example, you have some bad data here all the way down, some, well, so you have no short reaction really, the first step is simply to look for, so for a retest. The first step is this, so on the retest you're simply going to look for a short trade. If you get some better data for a short trade, that's a short trade and it will go more down. If there are no good data, you look simply for a new high to be made. It depends. So if you get a drop, I mean a retracement like this with no good data for a short, you are going to do a retest. Is a retest bearish? Yes, because we have some bearish data on the order flow. That's a short trade. If not, new high, and you can look for, well, a new high to be made. So swing through pan, fail auction up that top. And yeah, that's it really. Okay, if there is no swing through pan, fail auction, new high really. Anyways, let's come back on DYDX, by the way. So, one, two, three, four, five. Let me see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, so the low is here. Alright, so well, don't really like that ABC zigzag, but well, 5 waves correction, 5 waves, let's take that. So if we have an ABC zigzag, it means that this is a W, an X and a Y. Again, you can pull that because here this is definitely not a 38-point retracement. Okay, if you go like this, you pull the retracement tools around there. Where's the top on this? There. This is definitely not 38.2, so you can pull simply the log scale, and on the log scale it is 38.2. That's pretty cool. We did go to 38-point retracement, okay, and so from here, well, we should be into a Y wave now. So if you pull the extension tool, let me see. Yeah. There we go. The first target here will be the MC extension there. So between 0.60 really down to 0.30. Okay, that'll be the first target. Oops. Now, if you remove that log scale, what wave we have here? So on the outs, generally speaking, we'll have a WXY X and Z down. So normally here WXY X, and so that should be here a Z wave down. Okay, so to do a pull here, because again we're into a Y wave, so we cannot finish here. That makes sense because we cannot finish a Y wave with a WXY. So to speak, there's a pink Y wave here. So W, X, Y, the X wave should be here. Yes. And so next we have the Z here. So we can pull the W, X, Y, X, and Z fib. So W root, W bottom, and the second X wave top. Yes, correction. Fib there. So 350. Yeah, that's nice. Well, yeah, this will be the targets really. So we have the 120 extension. If you want to start buying this, you can absolutely do whatever you want really. So you can buy, for example, here the 7x6. Personally, I will wait a bit, but you do as you want. So let's move this on the right. Then you have the 120 extension just below, so around 0.65, and then you have 0.30. So normally it matches with yeah, it matches a bit above, a bit below. I will take more these targets than the log scale ones. Okay, this is better in my opinion. Yeah, and so here there will even be a W, X, Y, X, and Z. Okay, that will take more likely if you really want some small wave. But yeah, this will be the target in any case. W, X, Y, X, and Z down into a Y wave, and so well, once we have done this, we can do another big bull run with a correction to the upside. For example, I don't know, an A, B, C zigzag. So I bring us with at the end, so a bull run here, but a bigger W, X, Y, and something like this. But yeah, for now, W, X, Y, X, and Z down, okay, into a Y wave, and so well, we can buy all these targets really. And we're done. 130 minutes. That should be announced for today. Yups. Do we have anything better on the? Nothing bearish yet. So let's see here on the retest. Okay, so for example, if you take that top here, a bit above, what data we formed? Do we form anything bearish? Yes. Okay, that's a short trade if there's nothing bearish. New high, and that's it really. Okay, so yeah, this being said, thank you all for watching. So there will be, and by the way, before to end, just gonna check if we have some news. No, we don't have some news. We have some news on Wednesday. So as I said, I won't be home now for 2 weeks, a bit more. So I'll do the live streams on the laptop, so you'll maybe hear some noise in the background because there will be some people and everything, but so yeah, you'll maybe hear that. Yeah, just so you know, but there will still be some daily updates on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and just maybe not a daily update on the 27th, as I said, because I'm gonna wait for the fiber in the new accommodation. So on the Friday 27, because I'm going into the new accommodation, I mean, new Fiat really on the 26th, of September. So on the 27th, maybe we will not get a fiber yet, so maybe no daily update on the 27th. I will try to keep you informed really with some screenshots if it's needed. If there is no move really, there is no update needed, so it's fine. But anyways, on this being said, I wish you a brilliant day ahead. We'll have some news on Wednesday, so we'll cover this on Wednesday. We have this possible right now just to cover a bit of a lower time frame on Bitcoin. This possible here wedge to the upside, so it will bring us with, well, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a bigger wave A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, or 5. In any case, I'm taking this. I don't really care about the wave these days, really, on a smaller time frame. I'm taking this because we have a resistance. Okay, we are trying to break out now. We did stop it a few shorts, so that's pretty cool, but now we need a bearish reaction from the retest we're doing right now. For now, we have nothing bearish. We need an MC short reaction that we don't have it yet. So what we can do is simply here a bit of a retest on the lower time frame, get some bearish data. In that case, you take the short trade, write it down at the very least to the support here. If we don't, you can look for the lowest here to be taken. Okay, so first of all, that one here, simply check the reaction on the order flow. If this is bullish, take profit. If not, let it go to the next one. And something cool will be, of course, to try to break out this, get some longs, come back below with a short reaction, and so here you take a short trade. Okay, now if we just raise, there is no short reaction all the way up, just simply look for the target swap plan, so to speak. Here the value are low up to the weekly negative path control, and if we don't get anything bearish in this, okay, so first of all it's the value are low, but again we can do something tricky here, okay, so to speak, reclaim it, flip to support, either do a retest if the retest is now bearish, you high into the weekly negative path control here we see, but either a retest like this, go below, flip resistance, drop, either a new high, go below, flip resistance, that will be here, end up in a swing, so you can refill the first stop, okay, so go below next, flip resistance and come back down. Otherwise, if again there is nothing bearish here, well, in that case we can look for at the very least the path control, maybe not in one single big green cone like this, but normally we should see the path control, okay. That's the process here really, okay, about the lower time frame. What you have to know now, you simply have to read the order flow, really, as simple as that. We just need to wait for the good data to come in, really. Okay, we just have to remain patient. Anyways, thank you all for watching as always. I hope you had a nice weekend, as I said. Take care of you, this is important, and I see you in the next one. They will be on Wednesday at 10 AM UTC+2 as always. Anyway, have a nice day ahead, take care, and catch you in the next one.